Okay, here comes Terrance Smith. We're in the 5th bout of the evening, Battle of the Rising Stars. Welcome back, y'all. Cruise Radio and Burn and Turn Productions bringing you the fight along with JT Media on YouTube. Hopefully you've been able to join us live. And let's take you ringside to the Worm.
Yeah, Terrance Smith, 32 years old, out of Oklahoma, grew up in foster homes. He said he grew up, he learned to turn his aggression in life towards fighting. He's got a nickname called T-Rex because of his aggression. He's aggressive like a T-Rex. So, you know, very exciting with a guy at this size at 200 pounds with the nickname T-Rex, Terrance Smith. Murat Gassiev coming in 19-0 at 199 pounds, undefeated. Terrance Smith is 8-17-3. Both these collectively with over 50 professional fights together. So this is a bit of a different bout for what we've seen before.
Yeah, this is interesting because you know, usually the formula we see in the Battle of the Rising Stars is something a little more like a debut, or maybe 4-0 or 6-4. Here we've got 50 fights between the two in the 200-pound class, and we got a T-Rex. Wow, I mean, what do we got going here?
Well, what we've got is an international battle here. I'm not sure where Murat is from, but Terrance Smith at 18-7-3 at 194.5 pounds versus Murat Gassiev, 19-0, undefeated at 199 pounds. So both fighters with incredible experience. I expect this to be one of the fights of the night so far.
A lot of experience, as you said. And we'll take it now to the ring with Jimmy Fitzgerald. Well, we've seen Murat Gassiev before, and certainly a capable fighter at 19-0. And Terrance Smith coming in a little more experienced, 8-17. This should be a good one. 200-pound class brought to you again by Ed Holmes and All Star Promotions. And here we go.
Yeah, 6-round fight. I certainly don't expect it to go that long. Do you, Vance? Whoops. Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking too.
We had you turned down after that coughing bout you had earlier.
It's
Great.
you just got some phlegm on your mouth. So here we go. We got iron against T-Rex. T-Rex doing a lot of movement early in this fight. A lot of toe.
Yeah, Murat pressing forward.
Well, we'll probably see a moment here of a little feeling out. Both guys capable of ending the fight with
Right
a
now,
punch.
Well, Iron Murat 19-0.
That's
You
tough.
have to wonder. I mean, who's he faced?
Well, that's a good point. I was talking to some of the guys at the weigh-ins. The records don't lie, but at the same time, they don't always show everyone that you fought or maybe the caliber of those fighters. But
No.
still, 19-0. That's quite a few wins.
Nothing to squawk at, and I'm seeing some circles on the back of his on his back. Dude, Vance,
Juicing.
can you identify
Yeah, those are spots of ill repute. So
like a
let's
leopard?
just- I don't know. I don't. Maybe those are just his badges of honor, because I'm telling you what, he's got this guy backing up, constantly.
He's
and just
definitely
waiting for a
pushing.
shot, man.
He's definitely pushing Smith back as the aggressor.
Boom. There.
Overhand right.
That landed. Fast too.
Yeah, I don't think that's the type of ringworm or anything. I think he was maybe laying on something or working out on something. I'm not sure. We'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah. You baffled even me.
I am.
Gassiev in the white and the red, and
I did send
Smith
an
in the
email
black trunks.
to the
Man.
CDC.
Dude, he's got a lightning left jab though, dude. Check that out.
yeah, nice left to the body. Murat just, kind of hunting.
Yeah,
He's hunting Terrance Smith down. He's hunting the T-Rex, which you
Little
don't see
bit,
too often.
you can see his ring presence. You can see why he might be
He's
undefeated.
he's pressuring the fighter.
the basics are all there. That definitely, man. He's just that left
And
jab
that's
is
what
lightning,
Terrance has to do, is just lead with that jab
Yeah.
and stop the front forward pressure.
Coming down at the end of round one, Battle of the Rising Stars. We've got a 200 pound weight class going on here. And after the first round, I don't know, that felt to me like sort of a feeling out round a little bit. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, there was a lot of pushing, a lot of chasing, and a lot of avoiding.
Exactly.
What'd you say, Vance?
I'm thinking that the bomb's getting ready to be set up here, because this is going into round two, and these guys are a little bit bigger, and T-Rex did a lot of moving, and at the end he's like working up a sweat, and I don't know. Let's just see how it ends up playing, but I think somebody's going to come out and drop on the first part of this round two.
Well, there's a good thing in the ring is you can run, but you can't hide,
Right.
and you can only avoid it for so long. So.
I used to take off running from my mom, and she'd catch me. Lady was tough.
A little easier to hide there, though. Well, here we go. Round two, Battle of the Rising Stars. We got one of the heavier weight fights of the evening.
Back up.
And, I don't know.
Okay, a little more aggression here, though.
Murat
they
comes
definitely
right
came
out,
quick, Yeah.
right out, pressuring constantly.
Boom. That
Got
jab is lightning,
Smith.
man.
He's got Smith. Oh, Smith turns around and pushes Murat into the corner. Referee's breaking him up.
Yeah, fighting a little for position there, but, as you said, so far, T-Rex is going to have to get a little more of an aggressive offense going, because right now, there's a chance anyway that Murat may have won that first round just based on his fundamental tactics right now.
Well, aggression does play a role and control of the ring. So when you're pushing and you're constantly pressuring, it definitely makes a difference.
Well, and Murat has a hell of a jab going.
Oh, he does. And as soon as they lock up, he immediately throws him around.
Is he looking for an arm bar or something?
Well, if this was an MMA bout, it would have been a
He'd
different
take him
deal at
down.
the
He'd
clinch.
take him
But
down,
yeah,
yeah.
being that both these fighters have to stand up,
You wonder if maybe he hasn't done a little
well,
bit of that.
Intelligently, Smith, at that point, because he doesn't want to take any unnecessary damage. So both fighters good at covering up and not necessarily receiving, anything too heavy so far.
Oh,
But I would have to say that when it does land, it's going to be lights
yeah,
out.
that's kind of, I'm like on my edge of my seat,
Yeah.
just waiting for that land right now because it's getting set up.
Yeah, I think they both have the experience to know how to defend and survive some rounds, but I still get the feeling that T-Rex needs to mount some type of offense because it
No,
seems
it's tough.
like
He's backpedaling constantly. So what he needs to do is what he's done a couple of times and establish a jab and stop the forward pressure of Gassiev.
yeah, you can almost see there he's almost just putting his arms out and keeping him up against those ropes.
Well, it's the constant forward pressure that he's putting on him, which
Yeah,
has probably won him 19 bouts.
Well, yeah, it keeps you off. You can't set up and drop.
You can't get off on your game if you're constantly on your back, on your heels.
Yeah, he puts his head way down in front and pushes forward. That does make it tough to mount a game plan. He's tall as well.
Oh,
Yeah. There it is.
boom.
T-Rex landed a couple jabs there.
Yeah, he landed a couple left-hand jabs, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Well, and as you watch that second round, now the guys starting to feel each other out. I'd have to say maybe that round would have to go to the red corner, but at the same time, I think that if T-Rex is able to keep working off that, keep using his own jab, and we still may have a fight here.
Yeah, I think both guys are equally landing, but the pressure.
Murat's definitely putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
Is Murat a fundamental? What a guy, though. I mean, he seems physically about as good as he could be tonight. Look, he looks healthy. He looks pumped up.
Both fighters receiving instruction from the referee about their clinches.
And Murat's not even breathing hard. That's what scares me.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't even need a stool to sit on right now.
Yeah, he's looking around
It's
the
like
ring.
he has
And
no.
he just hammered down a piece of baklava too, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. He's being pushed back twice. He can't wait to get back in and get involved. Yeah, I'd have to
Apply
say
the pressure.
that Terrance is going to have to stick something in his face that's going to stop him.
Takedown. Shooting for the takedown.
Yeah, he's not stupid. He's not going to take any unnecessary shots. He's going to get his head in there and hold on. I don't see this ending too well with that tactic, though. So it looks to me like
I think we're gonna make
Murat's
sure.
getting more and more confident
Yeah.
and stalking and throwing and just leading in, knowing that he's entering to the halfway round of this fight. He wants to make sure that he's not going to go into the final rounds behind.
Well, and that's a pretty good tactic. Maybe him being the favorite, him being maybe the stronger.
Well, he's 19-0. He's confident.
I think now is probably the moment.
That was a shot.
You heard that right in front of us. Both fighters. That one landed off the arms, but that one's off the head.
Terrance got to move. He's setting himself. Terrance has got to get out of there. Murat's is setting him
Smith
up right
was
now.
lucky he missed on that one.
Yeah, very composed right now. The only way T-Rex is going to break that composure is in. One way or another, he's got to somehow make him think about what he's doing, because right now he's not throwing him off his game plan.
He's got to put his fist on the chin or the liver of his opponent if he wants to stop his forward progress, because
It's been going
he's
on.
just going to walk right through him.
Is he allowed to throw a knee kick?
No,
Oh, man.
but
Murat just dropped a nice right hand on his chin. It just woke him up a little bit.
Murat warned for the shot behind the head, and I think that was because the fighter was ducking, but nevertheless.
Oh,
Ooh,
left hand
nice
by Murat.
left.
He just got him on the back pedal
He's
constantly.
got
man.
him
He
in his
just-
hands. His hands are down.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, as we wind down now into the bottom of round 3, you know,
Right in front of us. Here.
in my mind, this is the moment where Terrance Smith has got to do something to turn this fight around.
10 seconds left in this round.
T-Rex needs to
Go on.
find some kind of a way to get in there. Not able to do it right then, but then again, not a real barrage right there at the end from his opponent. So maybe, And here we go with the Pro Last Ring Gals, brought to you by All Star Promotion. You got to love this.
Well,
Hey,
hey, thanks for having me. This isn't bad. We're right here checking out.
Is this your favorite part of the round, Vince?
Yes, I won't lie. Yes.
Where you can see she holds good position in the ring.
Great. Just holding up the sign strong.
Good footwork. Good footwork going.
Color coordinated. I mean, what else is there? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I'd have to give the round to her.
I remember one time Ed Holmes told me, All-Star, he said, I'll never put on a fight without a ring girl. He won't do it. And I love him for that.
Okay, so here we go. I don't know. I'm thinking T-Rex needs to make a freaking stand right here, right now. I mean, he's got to just stand in the middle of the ring, and he's just got to go toe-to-toe, see what happens.
Well, I agree. It's T-Rex's fight to win or lose right now if he can get some momentum. And here we go, round 4, I believe now. Correction, it was round 3 before. We're into round 4 now. And Battle of the Rising Stars, quiet cannon,
You feel that, Vance?
Montebello.
You feel that barrage of
what's
sweat
up with that?
fly off? That's what happens when you're ringside, buddy.
That's it.
Wow, and check that out. A pretty good exchange there. And, all of a sudden, T-Rex starting to show a little bit.
Standing there.
Yeah, he's kind of, taken a lot of what his opponent had to offer. So now if T-Rex can maybe he needs something right now to go.
Ooh. Oh, that buckled him hard.
I
you see
did.
that right in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that uppercut just came in and almost like he was coming into it at the same time.
The T-Rex is kind of wobbling a little bit.
Yeah,
here, so-
I think Murat knows that he might have landed with one there, and he's just going to take it down.
Man, another
Oh,
left.
left over the chin.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
All
T-Rex is hurt.
Yeah.
T-Rex is.
He's going to get a warning
He's
from the
trying to
referee
catch-
right
he's trying
now.
to catch his
for
breath.
holding on.
Okay, yeah.
And look at the strategy. Look at the strategy.
Yep, start stopping the fight right now.
He's holding him up. He's holding
I
him
know.
up.
He's hurt. He's hurt. You can see in his eye. He's hurt a little bit.
Yeah, we're in another time zone right now.
Yeah, he's doing what he's got to do. He's hanging on. He's surviving.
Well, and great job by Murat not to get tied up in that.
Oh.
Oh, and lands one right
He
as
knows.
they come in. And he seems to want to throw him to the ground, doesn't he?
Well, Murat knows right now he needs some space. He wants to create some space. Well, that's going to be a penalty. I bet you he takes a point against him.
Well, yeah, again, Murat doing a great job. Once he leans too hard on him, he's like, hey, I'm holding him up. I'm holding him up.
1 point. 1 point for stalling. 1 point for stalling.
Okay, here we go.
That's it.
This is it right here. He's
Yeah.
staggering.
That's going to.
The ref's holding him up now.
Yeah. And he's with a minute left in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets through this round right now. He's bleeding from his nose. That means he's going to have a little bit of hard time breathing.
Ooh, T-Rex showing that what we talked about before the fight. He doesn't give up. He's a predator. He's a predator. It's now or never for T-Rex right here, folks. Ooh, T-Rex on the ropes. Losing his footing a little bit. Grasping.
Okay, still the aggressor.
Oh,
T-Rex
Takes
got
a
hit
shot.
left,
again.
right.
T-Rex not going down without a fight, though. Doing a good job of pushing and pushing.
A lot of blood coming out.
Lot of blood coming out of Terrance.
He said he's done. T-Rex is done.
Yep, and T-Rex is telling his corner he's done. He's telling his corner he's done.
He's got a bad cut on his eye.
He's starting to bleed
done.
this fight.
He's done. It's over. He's got a nice big cut above his eye. He's done. His nose is bloody pretty bad too.
Well,
That's what happens with the big boys when they land punches, right, there, Vance?
Hey, I've landed a few, and I know it's all about landing a few.
You know, I remember watching Vance back in the day here at the Quiet Cannon when he was in his prime, and
Hey,
he rarely let his opponent out of the second round.
No. If not, I'd come home to my mom and she'd probably kick my ass. So, you know,
If it went 2 rounds, it's just because Vance's mom wasn't here to pick him up yet.
He
so,
called his
yeah.
mom the finisher.
Yeah.
yeah, so, hey, Mom, are you in the parking lot? I'm in the parking lot. Let me finish this real quick. Take me nothing but a minute.
Hey, in all seriousness, though, T-Rex, great fight for him. You know, he ran into a very focused, very lethal opponent, and he knew when his moment was over.
Yeah, he couldn't see. He can't see out of his left.
Right on.
He's right in front of us with a nice big cut above his right eye.
Yeah,
And you can see the blood all over Murat's shorts from his opponent. We're going to take this to Jimmy Fitz in the middle of the ring to give us a final announcement.
well, and really just a fantastic job by Murat.
Fundamentals, man.
Did he say disqualification? Interesting. I thought he kind of just gave in. I didn't think it would be a disqualification. Maybe it was for holding, and he was warned, and then that was it. Good fight, either way. I would I'd definitely like to see what who they're going to put up Murat against in the next fight.
Yeah, I mean that we've got a couple really good ones coming up. For Murat now, I think with that record, I mean that's going to put him 20-0.
Jeez.
So I guess probably, you know, however that ended was more of a minor detail, really, in the scheme of things, huh, Worm?
I think technically, I'm just trying to figure out where do you think he's from? Do you recognize that flag? Are we talking Ukraine?
I'm thinking it's white, yellow, and red. So I'm thinking the Wiener
Yugoslavia?
Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel?
The Wiener Schnitzel, somewhere in Russia.
That'd be German.
Okay. Is this Russia, Danny? No, this isn't Russia, is it?
No, it's definitely not Russia.
Well, we're going to get a nice little picture there from
Yeah, he definitely was dominant tonight.
from the Iron Man. Great win.
But, you know, the thing about it is the fundamentals, man. He just came out and then just stalked him and then just bang. That left.
Oh, dude, he was hunting the whole time.
Totally. And
Normally, you would think the T-Rex being the apex predator of the, I don't know if it was Jurassic or Cretaceous period, but here in modern, Murat was the predator.
he handled him, you know.
Well, that's going to give us a chance to take a quick break here, Cruise Radio, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes for our last few fights of the evening.
Yeah, up next we've got, oh wait, we'll give it to Jimmy.
We'll be back right after this, y'all.